Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, it'll be an advice video for university for those who are incoming first year / foundation year, but also those who are applying to universities this year. Good luck to that. I have a whole list of stuff that hopefully will be helpful to you guys for university, and yeah, let's get on with this video. So you want to be choosing the right uni and the right course you want to study. So some of the advice I would say in choosing unis is definitely do not think about it as a Russell Group. For those who don't know, Russell Group universities are basically the British equivalent to the Ivy Leagues in America, where there's like just a list of unis that are meant to be the best in the UK. I think that is just kind of off-putting for some people because you would think Russell Group, they're meant to be really good, but it's more depending on your course. You want to choose a uni that teaches your course the best, so definitely do research in where your course in the uni you want to do ranks. Great advice to follow is definitely do not choose uni just because your really good mates are going to that uni, or that you heard the party life is amazing on TikTok. Yes, you are wanting to party a lot. If you want to, that's up to you, but to be honest with you, your uni will hold club events. Like for my uni, they hold club events every Wednesday evening. There's local bars and clubs, but at the same time you are there to study and to get a degree as well, so not everyone is willing to go out to just party all the time. So don't do that. I saw a TikTok where this guy said he swapped uni choices because he heard that, I think it was Leeds was better nightlife than Birmingham. Don't do that, guys. Just because the TikTok said so does not actually mean that's going to happen to you, because everyone's experience in uni is just different. So don't choose because a random person on TikTok said so. And if you're worried about not being able to get a hold of just understanding your course in first year, you don't have to choose first year. You can always choose foundation year. Definitely a lot of people kind of, it's just a stigma around it where like, oh, foundation year is just not a year that I want to do because, you know, it make me feel a bit stupid, whatever. It doesn't matter. If you do foundation year, that's fine. At least it gives you helping hand in understanding your course for first year, and you will not be the only one doing foundation year. So for sure, keep foundation year as an option, because if you cannot get in for first year, you will probably get in for foundation year, so definitely have a look at that. So in uni is well known for being the social aspects, making friends, and the events that can happen in universities. So some advice for this one is everyone's going to be different. That is definitely the biggest one to say out there, but making friends, you can make friends anyway. So don't worry that, oh, because I'm going to this uni and not my friends aren't going to it. Don't worry about that, because you'll make friends very quickly. Your flatmates, your course mates, and people you meet from societies, you'll literally be friends with them so quickly, because you're all in the same boat of being in a new environment, not knowing anyone. So you guys will bond very quickly over that. But a downside, I would say, this is not to put people off of university, but if you are living a com, do expect that some people that you never thought would exist do exist. Some can be very, very disgusting. If you've come across those videos on TikTok again, like, to kind of know and expect what's going to happen to your flight. If you're the type of person to be clean, unfortunately there will be people who are very dirty. So I would say try to not lose cool in those situations, because you're just going to make it more awkward for the rest of the year.
Hey guys, editing here. I just wanted to come on here to just kind of clarify that what I mean is that if you end up arguing with your flatmates and you cannot sort this out because Some of you are like the very organized and clean ones, while the other ones are just a little bit more messy and unorganized in some aspects of like kitchen stuff. For sure, it will be very difficult for you to continue living in the same flat as those people because the rubbish is going to pile up. You'll, if you don't clean up, then you'll have some bugs enter your account because I do know a few friends who have mentioned that before. So if you cannot handle it, I would say kind of either report it to your residence life that is living in the same accommodation as you or to your reception and see what they say. Another thing is just to try and just kind of continue putting it into like your flat group chat to just say a reminder, guys, please clean up after yourselves or anything. I know that can get really annoying because I've experienced that a lot last year, but for sure, the only places you most likely share is kitchen and bathroom. In your room, you're not sharing, so it'd be much better for you to just, I guess, stay in your room. But definitely, like shared accommodations with the kitchen and bathroom shared will be just a little bit more of a nightmare, I would say. But yeah.
Be on an understanding level, and hopefully you can sort out stuff like bin rotors and cleaning rotors. Definitely sit down and talk to them about it. You'll have group chats anyways of your flat, so you can work it out all together. If your university holds any type of events such as like cultural festivals events, definitely go to them because most likely they're going to be free or they're going to cost very low price, such as like £3 or something, because that's what happened with my uni. Definitely go to them because you'll meet more people who are in a similar culture or similar religion, and you get to kind of bond over that and make even more friends. And because those events are much more cheaper, definitely go to them, because sometimes some of them are free, because like my university, we have these things called residence life, and basically they're a group of students who I've been in this university already, they've already completed 1 year and onwards. They help organize events and stuff. So on Wednesdays in Myocom, they held an arts and craft event every week. So we made new things every week. We did tote bags when it was close to a festival, then we just did something related to that festival. And then also around springtime, they held a spring ball, which was free admission. So sometimes societies, they hold events such like that, but they can be a little bit more expensive. And if you're not willing to spend that much, definitely check out your residence life or your university, because they will hold those such events for a cheaper price. So yeah. Okay, so obviously, especially if you're going away from home to be studying in university, you'll be living in accommodations, and choosing the right accommodation is also plays a big part in feeling comfortable at university. There's some options like if you want an all female accom, hopefully they have that at your university, because all unis are different. But my uni, there was a females only accom, which I chose, and I was very happy in it. Do you want to be close to campus, or do you want to be close to campus and the city centre? It just depends where you want that accom and how you want to like share that space. So definitely have a look. I'm sure most people want to be close to campus, close to city centre. So, but they definitely go very quickly. So obviously make sure if you. Another thing that a lot of people don't actually talk about is applying for your accommodation for second year and onwards. So if you don't know, you're expected to get along with your flatmates in first year for literally like 1 or 2 months, and then you have to start applying for either private accommodation or other types of accoms for the rest of your uni years there. So for me, I was lucky that I was like got along with certain people in my flat very quickly, so we were able to just kind of quickly gather together and then start looking for flats. In uni cities, that because they're so different everywhere, for mine we had 2 rounds of flats. So the first one, a lot of these like companies, they'll roll out 2 sessions of these flats to rent. So the first one will be in November, December time, and then the second one will be just after Christmas time, so just about end of January to Marchish. Definitely these private accoms will go very quickly, sorry. So I would say, although it feels a lot of pressure to kind of get along with these certain people, choose the right people to go and find a flat together, it is a lot, but if you are able to get along with your flatmates very quickly and very well, then you'll be fine. And they don't exactly have to be flatmates from Eurocom. It could be course mates, it could be society friends. So for sure, that is something that will happen. So good luck in finding those flats too. On to the final part, which is the important part for people who are moving into university now, is a packing list. I did not really have much of a clue of what to pack. I just got my packing list of what the uni kind of said. They had it kind of like on their page, but packing list, very important. We have a few of these categories to go through. So the first is your bed stuff. Ignore my bed, but your bed stuff. So you need bedding. So bed sheets, mattress topper, pillows, a duvet. Bring 2 sets of like pillowcase, duvet, covers. Bring 2 sets, guys. You could bring extra teddies or extra pillows and extra blankets. Next is your desk stuff / your stationery. If you are a person who's into makeup and skincare, definitely you need to bring those. You don't need to bring all of it, but you'll bring some. And you'll need organizers for those, so try and get really good organizers. I have some drawers and then a makeup brush holder, but depends how much you're bringing. Obvious one is you'll need a desk lamp, because I would say accommodation lights are quite terrible. They're mainly yellow and quite dim. If you're lucky to have a big window in your room, you'll have lots of natural light, but obviously when it gets dark quicker, you'll need light. So definitely bring a desk lamp for that one. To bring makeup mirror if you do makeup or skincare. It could just be the small desk ones. And also your stationery stuff is depending how you want to take your notes, because depending on course everything's going to be different. So I take English language and linguistics, and my lecturers printed out the slides every lecture for us. So we either, if you wanted to take note by pen and paper, then you wouldn't have to bring any extra paper because they've already printed it out. So that means you just only need to bring your pens and highlighters. But if you want to take notes digitally, you could bring your laptop or you could bring your tablet. It's finding a way that you're comfortable in taking notes. So it'll get kind of difficult at first because you're not so sure. But once you get the hang of it, then you'll know what to keep and what to just not buy again. Now with textbooks, I would say before you get them, if they send you a list, make sure you attend those first lectures. Not fresher week lectures, but your first lectures, your introductory lectures, because either A, you would not need to buy them, or B, they say you can get it secondhand or just borrow from the library. So for sure you don't have to buy textbooks unless you really have to for your course. So on the kitchen stuff, you'll need 1 pan, 1 saucer, a spatula. If you are a gym person, you could bring a blender, an oven pan if you want to use the oven, a can opener, peeler, and I would definitely say bring either a multi-cooker or an air fryer. They are really helpful. Next one is clothes. Definitely a big advice would say don't bring your entire closet, because for sure A, you're not going to wear a lot of these clothes. B, if you're in the UK, it's literally gloomy most of the time, so you just be wearing hoodies, sweatpants, joggers, leggings, not a lot of like other type of clothing. And yeah, so bring as well, also I would say bring either 1 or 2 going out outfits, because for sure if you're going out, you obviously want to dress nice and everything, but obviously I would say you're not going to go out as much as you think you would, because you'll be busy trying to do coursework or just your assignments and everything, so you don't need too many. And I would say you don't need to bring a lot because you will be buying a lot, especially if you live close to the city centre. So you'll be bringing more stuff back home at the end of the year than you will be bringing down at the beginning of the year. So don't bring too much clothes, I would say. And I would say you don't need to bring a lot because you will be buying a lot, especially if you live close to the city centre. So you'll be bringing more stuff back home at the end of the year than you will be bringing down at the beginning of the year. So don't bring too much clothes, I would say. And yeah. Last one would be decorations. So for me, I used posters as my decorations in my flat the first time. I used white tack. I would say even if you're using white tack, you do need to be very careful because for sure I would say universities would use very cheap paint. So because I literally took off 2 little paintings that I did, I stuck them on with white tack, and when I took them off, it literally ripped the paint off. So I would say be careful with that. I did see some people use command strips because apparently there's a way you can pull them off and they won't rip the paint off, but I would say be careful with that one just because they do use quite cheap paint. But you could bring posters, you could bring a calendar. I bought this wall thing here too, the heart stuff, and a lot of people bring fairy lights. It depends on your accom, but for my accom, or most of our comms here at the uni, did say that we're not allowed plug-in fairy lights. So I would say you would be spending a lot of money on batteries if your uni says you can't use plugins. So that was all the advice I've written down on the tablet. If I missed any, please comment down below. If there's any you want me to answer, I can answer in the comments for you. But hopefully the advice I've given you here was a great start and helpful to you. Good luck to those applying for next year, and good luck to those who are starting the first year. Uni is definitely a great experience. I would say from mine it was pretty good, and I made a lot of new friends, and I'm very happy with that, and I enjoy my course and I enjoy my societies. So for sure I would say uni is a great time and you should enjoy it, but also remember you're there to get a degree, so don't forget to do your work, guys. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like it and subscribe down below. Turn on that post notification bell to be notified when I post. I post every Sunday at 11 AM British Standard Time, so make sure you set that bell to be notified when the video goes live. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!